Hi guys, Sport to Death, and welcome back to Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. So last week when I put out a video, I asked you guys for ideas for different fights, and I got a few responses. So let me read the first one, and we're going to see if we can make it work. So Christine G asks, Chuck Norris and a Mantis Shrimp versus Action Man and Standard Zombie. Okay, small problem with that, in that Chuck Norris is, for all intents and purposes, immortal. I have found out through asking around that if his health goes to 0, that basically he just pops back up and gets full health again. So Chuck Norris, kind of unkillable. So give me a minute. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go and make a custom character. So we're going to nerf him down a little bit. So give me a second. I will basically give him stats similar to the Action Man, and then we're going to see how it goes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I bring you Chuck Norris, the nerfed version of Action Man. So, let's put him in use. He has 10,000 health and 400 damage. He does have a slight disadvantage and doesn't have a gun, but other than that, all the stats are basically the same. Also, he does splash damage, so Action Man, I think, does not. Okay, guys, here we go. We have 10 Chuck Norrises and 1,000 Mantis Shrimp versus 10 Action Man and 1,000 Standard Zombies. And at first it may look like there's a bit of a disadvantage, thank you, because Action Man has a gun, but the ducks also shoot. So, let's get it on. Okay, let's get it on. Oh yeah, that's a little one-sided. That's a little one-sided. Okay, Chuck Norris is still alive. Chuck Norris is still alive. All the ducks are... the Mantis Shrimp are dead. I forgot there was Mantis Shrimp and not ducks. Okay. Yeah, Chuck Norris is still pummeling the zombies. Taking damage, but pummeling zombies. This actually came out pretty good. Pretty good. Fairly matched. Up until this point, because they're going to run backward. So, I think distance is going to wind up being the deciding factor here. Unless these Chuck Norrises inherently carry over their stats from the actual Chuck Norris. I don't think any of them have died yet. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Did one die? Did one die? I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. They're fast. Yep, nope. Oh. Yeah, I think Chuck Norris, even if you make an alternate version, because I don't think any of them have died. I'm pretty sure none of them have died. Yeah. Yeah, they might be, like, even if you alter them in some way, they may be immortal. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. No Chuck Norrises have died, even though we made a fake one. Yep. It's a trait that carries over, so you can't even, like, un-Chuck Norris, even if you make him into a chicken. Chuck Norris. Because otherwise, one of these guys would have gone down so far. They have the exact same attack power, the exact same health. Yep. This is going to be over soon. A lot of graphical streaking there. They also have a lot more movement speed than anything else, as far as I can see. They just run right at whatever they're going for. Oh yeah, they don't even have to be, like, right next to you to hit you. Okay. Yeah, this is taking a while. This is taking a while. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? I think we got one left. Yeah, he's over by the border. You can't go past that line. There is a setting you can turn on that you can make it so there's infinite map, but I don't recommend that because it'd probably eat up a ton of processor power. Yep. Alright, is there somebody still alive? I'm seeing gunshots. There's one troop remaining for Team 2. Oh, I think... yeah, alright, wherever they're heading, that's where they're at. I didn't even see how it died, but okay. There you go, there's your results. Chuck Norris, still unkillable. Okay, next request. Luke says, how many catapults does it take to beat Sherman tanks? Let's find out. Okay, so the question was, how many catapults do you need to beat a Sherman tank? I have 10 Sherman tanks and 10,000 catapults. And the reason I went with 10,000 catapults is, having played with the catapults for a while, they're very fragile. So even though they do damage, and they really are meant to go after soft troops, we're going to see how well they hold up the Sherman tanks. I don't know that Sherman tanks can be beat by catapults at all, but we're going to give it a shot. Okay, let's get it on. Alright, that's a lot of... Whoa. Whoa, are catapults actually gonna... Well, it's already killed... Nah, I can't tell. Okay, that was probably overkill. Let's try that with smaller, more equal numbers. Okay, we're gonna try it again with 100 tanks and 1,000 catapults, so it's 10 to 1 odds. This still seems a little unfair, but let's get it on. Yeah, so now there's too many tanks. It's one-sided either way. I believe we're gonna have to, yeah, because there's almost no catapults left. Let's try it again and even out the numbers a little bit. One more time. Okay, we're just gonna keep it simple. 100 tanks versus 10,000 catapults. Because I think that's what you're gonna need. Okay, let's get it on. Alright, well, the Sherman tanks have taken an early lead. The catapults seem to be pelting the crap out of the Sherman tanks. I didn't know the catapults could move. I thought that they were stationary, but hey, apparently they can move. I think we lost a couple of tanks. Yeah, we got 13 tanks down, right? Yeah. 24 tanks. All right, so 10,000 catapults seems to be enough to take on 100 Sherman tanks. So if you extrapolate the numbers, it's 100 to 1. 100 to 1. You need 100 catapults for every Sherman tank. And I think we're going to find out the catapults are going to win this one. Right? I mean, even match, I would say probably 50 to 1, and then it's anybody's game. But 101, that will definitely take out Sherman tanks. And look at the range on both of those units. Like, the tanks don't even bother moving. They shoot deep into the catapults. Catapults are just surrounding this thing and just, like, trying to flank, and there's just non-stop stones coming at them. Well, we're at a tipping point. We're at a tipping point. There are now half tanks, and there's still more than half catapults. But could still be anybody's game, because those catapults have to get into position. They have to get close, and the longer this goes on, the less attack power they're going to have against those tanks. So it may not be as one-sided as I thought. This is interesting. This is interesting, and it's weird that I had to go this big. I could have gone with 10 and 1,000, but, like, I kind of felt like for a question like this, we wanted to get a better answer. And I figured a better number would, you know, you'd be more certain. But yeah, it's looking like 100 to 1 is what will get you to the finish line. Yeah. They also said, I'm going to try and keep the troops small, because it's taken a while to knock out the rest of these tanks. But it's going to happen. I mean, they're pretty much on their last legs at this point, because the catapults, I think, are also moving through their own ranks. I don't know if they can get over the catapults, but I see them, like, over here. I still see movement, even though I know there's a lot of corpses. Let's get in and get a closer look. Are there catapults moving over the corpses of other catapults? There are. There are catapults over here. So yes, they are firing from all directions. And we've got 23 tanks left. I'd like to say this is still anybody's game, but apparently this is over. We're just gonna wait for the final death, just to confirm that we have killed off all our tanks. And I will try to make the next match a little bit smaller. We did get a couple of good requests today, so I wanted to keep the fans happy. And guys, next week We're doing it again. That's right. Get more requests to me, and I will make it happen. And I'm going to let you now, at the end of the video, after I've done various requests, I'm going to do a special one because I've been messing around with custom troops. And I wanted to do something a little bit special for you guys at the end so I could show off a couple of the special units that I put together. Mostly, you know, getting drunk and fooling around with Battle Simulator while off camera. That's how you come up with the ideas, kids. There we go. Catapults 1. Okay, our last request that came in, I only got 3. I got a lot of messages, but only 3 are actual requests. It's more of a conversation. A large amount of T-Rexes versus many John Wicks. I gotta tell you, you don't need that many John Wicks to wipe out a lot of T-Rexes, but I will put this one in motion for you. Okay, guys, so this is 300 John Wicks, basically, Action Mans, against 30,000 T-Rexes. This one goes out to Eddie, who requested a lot of Action Mans versus a lot of T-Rex, so let's get it on. I know I said I was going to use smaller troops, but he did say a lot of T-Rexes. Also, pretty sure this is going to be more one-sided than you think. Also, it looks like I lost a few to the environment because that can happen. So, last request today. Let's get it on. Oh, here they come. And I see a lot of T-Rexes going down. Yup. It's just a field of death. These are the default, not played with, actual Action Man John Wicks. There's just a big circle of dead T-Rexes. And that number just keeps running up like crazy. Like, anything that gets close to these guys is toast. They were outnumbered 100 to 1. And they're still just destroying this. Let's get closer for action shots. Here's some of that explosive gunfire. Yeah, I'd put 300 John Wicks against a lot of things in this game, and John Wick always comes out on top. Wow, he's already killed 6,000. We're down to 21,000 T-Rexes. Holy crap. This will be our second to last match today. So, again, guys, tell me what you want to see. I'm probably going to do one more of these before I move on to something else. So, you know, if you want something, you know, definitely, like, put some, you know, comments on YouTube, or people and friends on Facebook, comments on Facebook. I will make it. I will do it. And if you have ideas for, like, customizing units and making them more badass, you let me know. I'll make units as well. On a side note, some of the stuff I'd like to see in the game, because it's still early access, there's still stuff that can come out. Vikings. How come there's no Vikings? Come on, guys, Vikings are badass. Vikings are awesome. You're gonna tell me that, like, you've got this game and everybody's fighting and you don't have Vikings? Come on, Vikings versus Spartans would be awesome. Like, who would win that? That would be just like an epic matchup, because they're both badass. And then Samurai, you know, definitely with the armor, because they did wear armor when they went into battle. I had a couple other thoughts and now I'm brain farting. I can't remember what they were. Oh, crap. Oh, that's what it was. Bears versus werewolves. Who do you guys think would win in bears versus werewolves? Honestly, unless the werewolf was the kind of werewolf that you could only kill it with a silver bullet, I'm going to give it to the bear. Because the bears are huge. Bears in real life, they're like 800 pounds of death. You do not want to be near anywhere near a bear in the wild. They will kill you, and probably eat you. But they definitely kill you. Okay. Alright, we are down to 3,000 T-Rexes. That's what I got. I got 3,000 T-Rexes left after all that. My little rant went on so long that all we've got is a field of dead T-Rexes, and we've got 1,500 left. It doesn't look like it. It looks like there's a lot more than 1,500. 9, 8. Oh yeah, this is over. This is over. 300. 200. 100. I think it's going to get to the point where we're just going to have to change down like one last T-Rex. Yeah, okay, we have 41 left. Where are those other 41? Like, they actually have to go hunt it. I don't know where they are. Maybe they're stuck somewhere on the map. No, they're going somewhere over here. I don't see any gunfire, so they're not close enough to actually shoot. This is interesting. Where are all the not dead T-Rexes? Alright, well, I'm going to cut it here because we definitely have a winner. Alright, guys, for the last one for tonight, we've got, I made it custom units here. So we've got these badass Spartans, and I made Leonidas. So we're basically recreating the movie 300. I was going to originally put them against more guys, but I figured it would take too long. So we're just going to go with 3,000 Persians, because, you know, they are outnumbered 10 to 1. So I think those odds are pretty bad. So let's get on. Okay, guys, even though this is actually the city of Troy, for all intents and purposes, this is Sparta. I'm also going to get these guys set up to attack. Oops, I missed a couple. As soon as they get close. As soon as the first guy touches the bridge, I'm going to let him go. I'm going to cut to the bridge. Okay. Okay, they're on the bridge. They're on the bridge. And get them. These guys are outnumbered 10 to 1. 10 to 1. Here we go. And as you can see, they're basically just plowing through the Persians. The Persians are basically just hitting a brick wall and falling. We can get rid of that. We don't need to control them anymore. We just told them to kill, and then they kill. Let's get over close. Get some action shots here. Yeah. We recreated the movie 300 just for you guys. Just because. Just because it was funny, and it was a silly thing to do, and because I wanted to demonstrate that 300 guys could kind of actually hold a choke point like that. Oh, they're down to 2,600 guys. Yeah. I mean, I could have used less guys, but I think it would have been too over. Now we're way too fast. And I think the only reason they're not dead faster is because these guys can only kill what's in front of them. So the same thing that works to their advantage makes this a little bit slower of a fight. But as you can see, none of the badass Spartans and Leonidas are going down. They're basically kicking ass and taking names. Get in for some more action shots. Watch these guys. I did make them a little bit faster too, just so they would kill faster so that we wouldn't have to sit here as long. There are 800 dead. 800 dead. And somehow we've lost 15 Spartans. I don't know. It doesn't say it sounds as, you know, it's a kill, but 15 guys have just disappeared. So I don't know. We're down to less than 2,000 Persians. Less than 2,000 Persians. Alright. We will cut right to the end. Okay, we're down to 700 Persians at this point. And if you've noticed, the Spartans have actually pushed them back up the bridge. So if they can actually push them off the bridge, they'll probably finish off the rest of them really quickly because they can get surrounded, and then the ones in the back who haven't done anything yet get to kill things. So it's literally a matter of time before they push them off the bridge and take it over. We've got down to 400. Like, I cut out a lot of just standing there, but really, these guys have been killing the whole time. You guys haven't seen it. And, like, this whole cliff is covered in blood. Yep. This is a great screenshot. This is a great screenshot right here. We've got an entire cliff covered in blood. This is, I think, what we're going to do for our title. So let's get it even closer. Yeah. Yeah, right here. That's what we got. That's what we got. We got our shot. And this is it. We're down to 40, 30, 20, 10, less than 10, and it's over. There we go. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm having a lot of fun playing this game. Let me know if you want me to make custom stuff. I'd like to see future releases of this, come out with new troops and new ideas and new stuff like that. So, oh, I didn't notice that over here there's like a giant bridge. That would have taken forever. Okay. But yeah, that's enough for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.